Imagine a time before time existed, an empty canvas. Then, bang! The Big Bang, a burst of energy and light, unimaginable in its power. This was the birth of our universe. Over eons, this energy cooled and coalesced. Gravity pulled matter together, forming stars and galaxies. Our own Milky Way galaxy, a swirling spiral of stars, took shape. Within this galaxy, a star we call the Sun ignited. Around it swirled a disk of dust and gas. This debris, drawn together by gravity, formed our Earth. Imagine a fiery ball of molten rock, constantly bombarded by asteroids. That was our planet billions of years ago. As Earth cooled, something incredible happened. Oceans formed. Deep within these primordial waters, the first sparks of life flickered. Life in these early oceans was a constant struggle for survival. Yet life persisted. It adapted and evolved. Over millions of years, these single-celled organisms gave rise to more complex creatures. The oceans teemed with strange and wonderful life forms. Jellyfish drifted through the water. Trilobites crawled along the seabed. Fish with their newly evolved backbones swam through the depths. Life didn't stay confined to the water forever. Some brave creatures ventured onto land. Plants took root, transforming the barren landscape. Insects, with their ability to fly, filled the air. Then came the amphibians, the first vertebrates to leave the water. They were followed by reptiles who laid their eggs on land. The continents were no longer silent. They were alive with the sounds of creatures big and small. The reign of the dinosaurs was a time of giants. These magnificent creatures dominated the Earth for over 160 million years, thriving in a variety of environments. Huge creatures like the Tyrannosaurus rex, with its powerful jaws and fearsome roar, were apex predators, and the Brachiosaurus, towering above the treetops, roamed the Earth, feeding on the lush vegetation. They were the undisputed rulers of the planet, their presence felt in every corner of the prehistoric world. But even giants can fall. The fossilized remains of these once mighty creatures tell a story of sudden and dramatic change. A cataclysmic event, perhaps a massive asteroid impact, wiped out the dinosaurs. This event caused massive fires, tsunamis, and a nuclear winter that drastically altered the climate. This extinction event paved the way for the rise of mammals. These small, adaptable creatures had survived in the shadows of the dinosaurs. Small, furry creatures who had lived in the shadows of the dinosaurs now had their chance. They began to explore new niches and environments. They diversified and evolved, eventually giving rise to the first primates. These early mammals were the pioneers of a new era. These early primates were our distant ancestors. They adapted to life in the trees, developing keen senses and agile bodies. They lived in trees, using their intelligence and agility to survive. Their ability to navigate the complex forest environment was crucial to their survival. Over millions of years, they evolved, their brains growing larger. This increase in brain size allowed for more complex behaviors and social structures. They developed opposable thumbs, allowing them to grasp and manipulate objects with greater precision. This ability was a significant evolutionary advantage. The stage was set for the emergence of humankind. From these humble beginnings, our ancestors would go on to create civilizations and change the world forever. For millennia, humans lived as hunter-gatherers. They roamed in search of food, following the herds and the seasons. But around 10,000 years ago, something extraordinary happened. Humans began to farm. This revolution in food production changed everything. No longer needing to chase their food, humans could settle in one place. Villages grew into towns, and towns into cities. Civilization as we know it had begun. In the fertile valleys of Mesopotamia, between the Tigris and Euphrates rivers, one of the world's first civilizations arose. The Sumerians developed writing, mathematics, and astronomy. They built impressive cities with ziggurats, towering temples that reached towards the heavens. The power of pyramids. In Egypt, another great civilization flourished along the banks of the Nile River. The Egyptians developed a system of hieroglyphics, a written language of beautiful picture symbols. They were skilled mathematicians and astronomers, using their knowledge to construct a calendar more accurate than any before it. The Egyptians are perhaps best known for their monumental architecture. Their pyramids, massive tombs for their pharaohs, still stand today as testaments to their engineering prowess. Imagine the effort and organization required to cut, transport, and lift these massive stones, all without the use of modern machinery. These early civilizations laid the foundation for much of what was to come. They developed systems of government, law, and religion. They made advancements in art, music, and literature. Ideas that changed the world. As civilizations grew and interacted, ideas spread. Trade routes like the Silk Road connected east and west. Goods, knowledge, and beliefs traveled along these routes, enriching cultures and sparking new ideas. In ancient Greece, a new way of thinking emerged. Philosophers like Socrates, Plato, and Aristotle challenged traditional ways of thinking. They encouraged critical thinking and debate, laying the foundation for Western philosophy and science. The Roman Empire, with its vast network of roads and its powerful military, spread Greek ideas throughout Europe. The Romans were master builders, constructing impressive roads, aqueducts, and amphitheaters. Their legal system, based on written law, influenced legal systems for centuries to come. The Renaissance, a rebirth of knowledge. After the fall of the Roman Empire, Europe entered a period known as the Middle Ages. This era, often referred to as the Dark Ages, was marked by a decline in cultural and economic activity. During this time, much of the knowledge and learning of the classical world was lost. Libraries were abandoned, and many ancient texts were forgotten or destroyed. However, the flame of knowledge was kept alive in monasteries and in the Islamic world. Monks meticulously transcribed ancient manuscripts, while Islamic scholars made significant advancements in science, medicine, and philosophy. In the 14th century, a period of great cultural change began in Italy. This era, known as the Renaissance, saw a revival of interest in the classical knowledge of ancient Greece and Rome. The Renaissance, meaning rebirth, was a time of renewed interest in the art, literature, and philosophy of ancient Greece and Rome. Scholars and artists sought to rediscover and build upon the achievements of the past. Artists like Leonardo da Vinci, Michelangelo, and Raphael created works of stunning beauty and realism. Their masterpieces not only showcased their incredible skill, but also reflected the humanist ideals of the time. The Renaissance marked a turning point in human history. It was a period of intellectual awakening and cultural flourishing that laid the foundation for the modern world. It was a time of rediscovery and innovation. Renaissance thinkers and inventors pushed the boundaries of what was possible, leading to groundbreaking developments in various fields. The printing press, invented during this time, made books more widely available, accelerating the spread of knowledge and ideas. This revolutionary invention democratized learning, allowing more people to access and share information than ever before. The Renaissance also saw advancements in architecture, with the construction of grand buildings and cathedrals that still stand today. The bustling marketplaces and vibrant cities of the time were centers of trade, culture, and intellectual exchange. Scientists like Galileo and Copernicus challenged old beliefs and laid the groundwork for modern science. Their discoveries changed the way we understand the universe and our place in it. Explorers of the Renaissance, driven by curiosity and a desire for new trade routes, set sail to discover new lands. Their voyages expanded the known world and brought back knowledge and riches from distant shores. The Renaissance was truly a rebirth of knowledge, a time when humanity rediscovered its potential and set the stage for the incredible advancements that would follow in the centuries to come. The Renaissance sparked a revolution in scientific thought. Scientists began to question long-held beliefs and to rely on observation and experimentation. Nicholas Copernicus challenged the geocentric view of the universe, proposing instead that the Earth revolved around the Sun. Galileo Galilei, using his telescope, observed the moons of Jupiter, providing evidence to support Copernicus's heliocentric theory. Isaac Newton, building on the work of earlier scientists, developed his laws of motion and universal gravitation. These laws revolutionized our understanding of the universe, explaining everything from the motion of the planets to the tides on Earth. The scientific revolution was a time of incredible discovery. It challenged old ideas and opened up new ways of understanding the world. It laid the groundwork for modern science and technology. In the 18th century, a new revolution began, one that would transform the world in profound ways. This was not a political or social revolution, but an economic one that would change the very fabric of society. The Industrial Revolution began in Great Britain with the invention of new machines, such as the spinning jenny and the steam engine. These innovations revolutionized the textile industry and set the stage for further advancements in various fields. These inventions led to mass production and the rise of factories. Factories became the new centers of production, replacing small workshops and cottage industries. This shift allowed for goods to be produced on a much larger scale and at a faster rate. The Industrial Revolution had a profound impact on society. It changed the way people lived and worked, leading to significant social and economic transformations. People moved from rural areas to urban centers in search of work. This migration led to the rapid growth of cities, as people sought employment in the new factories. Cities grew at an unprecedented rate. The urban landscape was transformed, with new buildings and infrastructure being constructed to accommodate the influx of people. New social classes emerged, including a wealthy industrial class and a working class. The industrialists amassed great wealth, while the working class faced long hours and difficult working conditions. The Industrial Revolution was a time of great progress, but it also brought challenges. The advancements in technology and production led to economic growth, but also highlighted social inequalities. Pollution, poverty, and child labor became serious problems. The rapid industrialization led to environmental degradation, and the working conditions in factories were often harsh and unsafe. However, it also led to improvements in transportation, communication, and standards of living for many. The development of the steam locomotive and the telegraph revolutionized travel and communication, making the world more connected than ever before. Over time, reforms were introduced to address the social issues, leading to better working conditions and improved quality of life for many people. The digital age. The 20th and 21st centuries have witnessed an unprecedented acceleration of technological advancement. The invention of the transistor in 1947 paved the way for the digital revolution. Computers, once massive machines accessible only to a few, became smaller, faster, and more affordable. The internet, developed in the late 20th century, connected people around the world like never before. Information became readily available at our fingertips. The digital age has transformed the way we live, work, and interact with each other. We are living in a time of extraordinary technological change. Artificial intelligence, robotics, and biotechnology are rapidly advancing, promising to further transform our world in ways we can only begin to imagine. The future of history. From the Big Bang to the digital age, the journey of human history has been one of incredible change and progress. We have made remarkable strides in our understanding of the universe and our place in it. We have created societies of great complexity and interconnectedness, but our journey is far from over. We face challenges such as climate change, social inequality, and the ethical implications of new technologies. How we address these challenges will shape the future of humanity. As we look to the future, we carry with us the lessons of the past. The human story is one of resilience, creativity, and an unquenchable thirst for knowledge. It is a story that continues to unfold, full of possibilities and potential. If you enjoyed this journey through history, please like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to stay updated on our latest videos from History Stories.